Hello and welcome to the Sim Racing Corner. I have a couple of sequential shifters on my table today. I have reviewed both of them in separate videos, so links in the description to the full reviews. And the reason for this video is just to bring them out so you can see them side by side, because I know I will be asked which is the best out of these budget sequential shifters. And it's easier just to have them together so you can just compare them, see what they look like on the table to compare to each other, and I'll go through some basic notes and obviously then go to the reviews and find out more. And of course, the first thing is, guys, they look different. You got a larger one, you got a smaller one. So nice and compact and a bit bigger, but yeah, not too big either. But that could make a difference to whether which one's going to be best suited for your setup, just the size alone. Mounting options is pretty similar. You've got two holes there. Got holes and slots at the bottom on that one. And there you have it, guys. And of course you can see the look of it. A very nicely finished looking device. And one which looks more like a DIY project, to be fair. But both full metal and both solid, so you know they both do a pass a few tests on that. They both feel solid, both will last. I don't have a problem with that. The other thing to think about is the feel of the shifters, of course. So let's go on to this one first. So a really nice tactile element. So very strong. You can see that you have to really push or pull, and then it snaps into action. It's got magnets in there as resistance. If you watched the video review, I do open it up so you can have a look inside. So I won't be doing that today. The other thing obviously to take note of, this thing is quite loud. So microphone there. It's not, it's not quiet. So that tension comes with, that nice snap and tension. Comes with some noise output, so yeah, do bear that in mind. But yeah, it's solid, but feels very nice. Come to this shifter, which is the SimJack sequential shifter. I should have mentioned this one doesn't have a name. It's just like USB racing shifter, blah blah blah, very generic name. This does have a brand. It's called the SimJack sequential shifter. Tension is different on this. It's a lot lighter. It is lighter and also quieter. There is some tactile feel there. It's got some ball bearings in there which gives it that sort of click, and there is some spring tension as well. So there is it does snap, but it's very different. It's not that strong, but there's definitely a feeling for it there. Reminds me of the A-Log shifter, which is a great feeling shifter, but not as strong as that. But it has this sort of tactile element which feels very much like the A-Logs to me. But very light and very quiet. That could be a massive determining factor whether or not which is best suited for your setup. If you want to use something late at night and you got have to worry about neighbours and family, this one won't do, but this one will. Will the size matter for your setup? A more compact one is going to be easier to locate and put into place, opposed to a larger one. Which one feels more realistic? Well, I'll say this one does. Which one do I prefer? Well, I prefer the look of this one. That looks really tidy. I like the look of it. But I prefer the feel of this one because I like the more robust feel from the shifts, and also the larger size. But that's my preference. I do prefer a fuller size, more kind of robust feeling shifter. That's what I like. But certainly, if the circumstances were required, I'd be quite happy to use this rather than nothing at all, because it's still a decently performing shifter. It's a lever with a couple of switches, just like any sequential shifter, and you still get that immersive feel of using a shifter, whether or not it feels realistic or not, just by the fact of taking your hand off the wheel and having to kind of manually operate these shifters. Yeah, so there's something to be said about that. So yeah, you know, more realistic, nicer looking, quieter, louder, smaller, larger. And there you go. So yeah, I'll put links in the description, guys, as you may sort of be interested in, you know, trying to find the best price. And the best price is AliExpress. So I'll put links to where I found the best prices, because you'll find several listings on AliExpress for both shifters, and you know, the prices can be a bit fluid. So yeah, check my links, and then also then just have a bit of a shop around. Look at the other ones which are listed, you know, these same ones listed by other sellers, and see if there's a cheaper, you know, offer available, since it may be quite possible, since obviously prices will change, and the links I post will be the links I found at the time of making this video. So yeah, do shop around a little bit, but the best price is always going to be AliExpress over, you know, eBay. That's the other place to find these. But both do a good job, and both I would, you know, certainly recommend if you're looking for your first sequential shifter. They both do a fine job and both feel robust. Both are really good value for money. You know, you're getting a decent product for your money, and that's, you know, one thing I can tell you guys. I do feel like, you know, you're getting a good deal with these, and they both do you know, a good job, and both are, as far as I can tell, going to last. So you know, I would say either one's going to be a good option, but you know, pick your poison, guys, depending on which is going to be best suited for your situation, I'd say. Anyway, guys, hope you found that useful. Yeah, drop comments below the video, and yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, take it easy, and happy simming, and bye-bye.